Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite overdrive pedals, the Fulltone OCD. Alright, so that was the Fulltone OCD, the Obsessive Compulsive drive. Just a little information. The little switch is a high peak and low peak. It just changes the way that it clips and the type of distortion. The high peak, it's what I prefer. It's more of a, it's a harder clipping. So as the sound goes up and down, it actually clips and compresses the sound more. The low peak, it doesn't clip the note as hard. I don't want to say the amps, but the low peak is more of a Fender type distortion. Think Neil Young, and the high peak is more British sounding. Think Led Zeppelin, Marshall, Vox, that kind of thing. Other than that, yeah, I prefer it. I prefer they have the volume and tone at noon, and then the drive cranked just a little bit. It's not a tube screamer. A lot of people think it's just a rebranded white tube screamer. It's not. I don't think it sounds very good boosting, having the volume all the way up and the drive all the way down. That's not what it's for. It's not the opposite of a tube screamer because that would be like clean. But as far as like drive goes, it is the opposite. Tube screamer boosts the top end and cuts the lows. This is much more flat. It's not flat. It's very mid-heavy, but much more fuller frequency response. It doesn't cut the lows. It doesn't really cut anything. Also, the switch, the high peak, has a bump at around 3.5K, and the low peak is just a little bit more flat, a little bit more even. Like I said, I prefer the higher peak just because it slams the amp a little harder, and I like those upper mids. The signal chain for today was my Gibson April signature going through the OCD, going to my Vox AC30 head, which was going through my 412, which is loaded with vintage 30s, and all that was being picked up by a Sterling Audio ribbon mic, the 170, I believe it's called. Yep, so that's the video for today. First video doing these reviews, demos. I've got a bunch of gear, so might as well start doing these. If you have any, suggestions, you probably do. You guys are assholes on the internet. Have anything like that to say, just leave it down below. All my social media and crap is in the description. See you later.